Hey everyone, before we get started, quick note, we're going to be doing a ratio trading Fibonacci webinar tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Pacific. That's 1:30 p.m. Eastern. To register for that, it's completely free. Either look for the link below on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching it on ratiotrading.com, you'll also see the link below. All right, so 10:30, see you tomorrow. All right, Netflix earnings came out today, and it has popped. I believe it's trading right around 456 right now, a little bit up after hours. I'm looking at a weekly chart here, and I just want to note that this is a very important level here. Now, you can see we've popped above it. A few weeks back, we popped above it. We came down. Now it's kind of hanging up here. This is a very important level if this is going to continue moving up. If it cannot break through here, it may have some difficulty, and it may come back down over the coming weeks. Now, if we look at the daily chart here, you can see sort of a more detailed view here. And you can see essentially that the market sprung from this low here around 280, I think it was, 290, and is popped all the way up to about 470 in a very short period. And now you can see it has come back and kind of retraced a little bit, hovering, figuring out what it wants to do. Now, two scenarios are going to happen here in the next probably few weeks. Scenario one is the market, or Netflix in this example, will not be able to hold. It will start to come down into this 50 to 618 area. If it does that, I am a buyer in between 375 and 395. In this area, I am a buyer. The other scenario is Netflix is going to start pushing through this 475 level, and it's going to start making new highs. If Netflix breaks through this high here, okay, if Netflix breaks through that 475 level, I'm going to be a buyer looking for a move up to 520 at the minimum, and then possibly a move up into that 1618, 576. So basically, I'm a buyer of Netflix either way, but I want to see what it decides to do now that it's been hanging around here for a few weeks. Do we break above? Do we drop down? Either way, I'm a buyer once it decides on what it's going to do. All right? So keep an eye on Netflix. I am watching for... All right, tomorrow we have Apple earnings coming out, and you can see right here, this is a monthly chart of Apple. Very, very important levels here. Now, people are expecting that they're going to beat their estimates, but again, we look at the charts. The charts don't lie. And right now, what the charts are telling us is that we need to be cautious at this level, right? It's retesting its all-time highs, and now it's going to decide, probably in the next few months, whether it wants to move higher or possibly lower, okay? And earnings are a big push, are gonna help decide what way it wants to move, at least in the short term. So again, keep an eye on this. Now, I'm long Apple, and I think, generally speaking, we're probably going to see it start pushing up through these levels between now and the end of the year. But again, that analysis can change at any moment if Apple decides to start dropping. So that's the thing to pay attention to. What is it going to do in the next few days and weeks as we retest these highs? Now, real quick thing. If Apple does come down, let's say the earnings tomorrow aren't wonderful or the markets don't react well, and it comes down to about this 82 level, I am a buyer there, okay? I would love to buy at this 618 level where we have some previous structure support, if that happens. If it doesn't, I continue to stay long, okay? Now, if you're not long, my personal advice would be wait to see what it does. If it can start breaking through here, then you can be a buyer and look for it to continue. Otherwise, the best thing to do is just wait. All right? Hope that helps, and we'll see you guys at the webinar tomorrow.